We continue our learning with Transteel.com as our dummy. I think I'm making them quite popular, but also I hope they are not too embarrassed by everything that I'm trying to show that's wrong. But I found this site through some ads, and I'm finding so many issues that I see here in this site, which I've also seen in a lot of other e-commerce sites. So it's quite half-baked. If you have seen the previous videos, you would see a lot of the things that I've pointed out. I will go a little more deeper to understand what else is not right and what other mistakes you can avoid when you're designing a e-commerce site. So let's go into ergonomic chair, and they will give me a list of chairs here. So first of all, I mean, this whole menu is not at all user-friendly. I mean, the content is weirdly placed, the alignments are all off, not everything is visible. Like, it's supposed to help me filter the content out, but I don't know why I'm looking at it this way. And then there's a freedom campaign which has zero products. So why are you listing out something that has zero products? So clearly, I mean, this doesn't again build the confidence I need to and allow me to browse the site properly. Things are not readable. The background is just too annoyingly distracting. And then there is this arrow, which is a back arrow, which is again weirdly placed. I've never seen most e-commerce brands place a back option like this. I mean, it's just recommends a different way. Until you hover your arrow on it, you wouldn't even find out that it's a arrow that is clickable. So so yeah, I mean, it again doesn't make sense, the placement. So moving on, we see the list of chairs, we see the categories. It seems like we have already come to the category ergonomic chair. So I mean, I don't know why I would move to other options from here. I mean, these categories should ideally be showing me different options or categories within ergonomic chair and not try to take me away. Again, it's confusing because this is one of the first things I'm looking at. Okay, I'll go back. The first thing I'm looking, so the categories do not make sense. Filter by price is there, which is something I would like. So, okay, so there's some, so let's see if it works. Okay, I have to click filter, which is not at all, again, designed in a way where it will clearly tell me, but okay, which is not a major issue, but it's still an issue. And then there are products which are again not chairs. There are some random products. I don't know what they mean, products. And then this. So, I mean, content clearly is a major issue on this site. It's not been worded or thought from a user perspective at all. Okay, so now that I have filters applied, I can clear the filters here. So what if I just remove the max? What happens? Okay, so it will remove the max, it will show me the min. Okay, again, very confusing filters. I don't know why I will do that. Too many distracting options here. I don't know if most people would want to keep changing the grid. Like, are these really required? Not really from my perspective. Do they make the site look fancier? Yeah, maybe. But I would say easily they can be removed, right? So let's remove all filters again. The good thing is that site is loading pretty quickly with all the images, so they've clearly done a little bit of a good job there. Okay, so I don't know what is default sorting. Like, why would anybody call the an option called default sorting? It has to be by default going from by popularity or relevance or cost, like something that you think is popular. There's no sense in having something like default sorting as an option. And of these also, like, it's just too many options. I think the best number is to have 4. So popularity rating is great. Latest, I don't know. I mean, and the pricing high to low and low to high, yeah, makes sense. But clearly, I mean, this site can do with a lot of cutting down. There's so much stuff here that which does not make sense or doesn't help. Let's look at the listing. So again, a lot of information. I don't know why so much information in it. So when I highlight the chair changes position. Okay, so I mean, there's a different picture and angle shown. All of them are shouting out that they are minus 15%. Like, it doesn't really make sense again, because what is minus 15%? I mean, is it a discount? It's just they're leaving a lot out there for the user to guess or question. And lastly, I mean, when I'm highlighting, I see the text is small, not readable. The MRP, which is cut across, is not at all readable. Offer price seems high, so I don't really know, because I can't read the main MRP properly. I can't really know that, how much lower this is. Although it says minus 15%, it just doesn't give me the immediate perspective I need to feel comfortable with the price. And then there's more text here, which again, difficult in readability and is not doing much. So it just says work has changed. Unico has responded. I don't know what does Unico mean. What are they referring to? It all began with a spark, an idea that personalized comfort can energize and cut off. Like this is a random place to cut it off. Clearly, there's a word limit, and it just is cutting off everywhere. And like this chair has the same description. Suit Ultra. Suit Ultra is designed entirely what? Again, cut. So they're just showing a random summary which is not adding any value, and it's just weird. Okay, so this one has something additional. So this chair seems to have some reviews as well. So when you highlight, the price gets replaced by the 5 stars, which is also a weird place to have. That means that other chairs don't have reviews, or they're not worth my opinion. Should I just go for the one with 5 stars? Very bad place to display reviews. Not something I would recommend ever. Let's just go inside one of the chairs and see what happens. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it gives me a lot of description, but again, the common theme that I'm seeing in this site is that information is thrown uselessly, and there's not been care taken in ensuring that it's readable, it is understandable for customers, it's adding value. We are not even going into the technical side of SEO and everything. I mean, we are not even looking at that. Just from a basic user's browsing experience perspective, I mean, there's so much information here. I don't know why I need the breadcrumbs here in this way. And then there's Suit Ultra High Back Mesh Ergonomic Chair with adjustable arms. I mean, clearly this title has been just created for the bots and not for a real user. I mean, I don't know why anybody will call their chair Suit Ultra High Back with a space in it and then mesh ergonomic. Like it's just too many words and too much content and too many different things to read. It just is weird. I wouldn't do that. The price is cut in a way where I cannot make out whether this is 28 or 20,000. It cannot be 20,000 because obviously offer price is 24, but still it's leaving me to guess that, right? And the price is boxed in, the offer price is open. So again, is it the right vibe that I want? I don't know. Coupon codes. Okay, this is a big one. They clearly are running a Ganesh Chaturthi offer, so there's a discount code Ganesh coming. There's also another discount showing freedom here. So now you are letting the user's memory, you're depending on that to decide for the user to know that, oh, which coupon code they should be using. Ideally, the active coupon code should be the one that they want the users to be really using at that point of time to make it attractive. And then the delivery information is all over the place. It's delivered at your premises by technicians within so many days. I mean, they should be displayed a lot more prominent as to how much time it will take for delivery. I mean, Amazon is a great example to learn from. And then I don't know what it means except for suit. So this says suit, but is it talking to the chair? And HB and MB, HB stands for high back. I mean, they're leaving so much for the users to figure out, which is horrible way of creating content. I mean, clearly there's just a copy paste work being done here from an Excel sheet, and no content marketer has really done any work in making this copy worth converting or worth understanding. Again, it says SKU, which most users may not understand. It category is fine, and then share option. I cannot even see whether this Facebook or or what. This is LinkedIn. Is it LinkedIn? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, so I can share it on LinkedIn and Facebook, but the icons are not very visible. Description, features, specification. I mean, there are information, but again, there can be a better way of laying these out. There are 0 reviews. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you have 0 reviews, should you be showing the 0 reviews? I don't know. Again, I don't know how it will be different for when there is one with a review. They have one product being shown you may also like. I don't know why, if I'm looking at a high back chair, I'm being shown a mid back fabric chair for 6,000. So when I am interested at a 25,000 chair, um, why are you showing me a product which is lower priced? You are actually reducing your average cart value by showing me a chair which is one, not at all related to the chair I'm looking at, and then it's also priced way low. So there's a high chance I might just move away to a different chair which is lower price. So clearly this is also not thought through. So overall, I mean, I see a lot of issues. Now let's go back and just try to add this chair to discount, for discount, and see how the experience works. So there's an option for view basket and checkout. Let's go to view basket first. Okay, this is the checkout experience. It tells me what I have purchased. I can apply coupon code here. I can go ahead and, okay, so it's applied the code freedom by default, which is good. But then I am supposed to be using Ganesh, so I can just type in Ganesh. Okay, I typed in Ganesh before, so that's why it's showing up as a recommendation. So, okay, it's applied. Okay, so 4,000. So I don't know, I mean, why the discount is 4,000 if it's 32%, because my subtotal is 24,000. So clearly the 34% discount should be way more than 4,000 rupees, even if I do basic mental maths here. The same was earlier. I mean, the 10% discount was around 2000 something, but it was more than what I was expecting. So, why is that happening? You're letting the user figure that out. I mean, of course, it's happening because the original MRP is 28,000 and they have already discounted by 15%. And now the the discount of freedom is an additional 10%, and this Ganesh discount is an overall 32%. Oof, there's so much that you need to figure out. So it's 4,811.80 because the 15% discount is already applied on the MRP, making it 24,000, and then the rest, the balance of 4,811. I mean, why would I as a user have to figure all this out? And I mean, this doesn't build again the trust that I'm looking for, and then the shipping is not included. So I need to include my address to figure out and calculate the shipping. Again, a problematic thing, but not a big deal, and I can then proceed to checkout. So if I proceed to checkout, I again have an option of entering the coupon code, but I already entered the coupon code, right? Same issue, it's showing me 24,000, it's showing me Ganesh coupon code, it's showing, asking me to enter address, and it's giving me some payment options. I mean, not a great way. If I've already entered coupon code, why do I need it again? I know why this is required, because if you remember, when I added the chair, there was a sidebar coming in, and that allowed me to either go to basket or go to checkout page directly. So if I go to checkout page directly and I want to use Ganesh, I mean, if they don't add this box, I won't have an anyway. But that's such a weird experience still, right? If I come from the basket page the way I did, I don't know why I'm supposed to look at apply coupon again, right? So overall, not a very user-friendly experience. Folks from Transteel, if you're watching this, I hope this is helpful as a breakup for you and your marketing team and your web design team to know, what is going wrong. The page can be way more simpler. You can reduce a lot of distractions and improve conversions. If you're not tracking conversions, if you're not tracking how your users are behaving on your page, you are again leaving a lot on the table. So please, 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 you're running ads, you have paid money to get this site developed. You are spending money to get people here. I mean, make sure your site is up to the mark, because otherwise you're just literally throwing the money down the drain. And during these times of Corona, I mean, I wouldn't wish that for any brand. For other growth marketers and brand managers, I hope this video was helpful for you to know when you're designing an e-commerce site or any site to the matter, what are the things you should look out for. And if you have an agency that's doing the work for you, what are the different things that you should make sure that they are not really making a mistake of doing, right? I can keep going deeper and keep digging in the site, but I think I've made a point of, what all one should be looking out for. This kind of a heuristic analysis is required and something that recommended by 91 Growth every time, we design a site. So as a marketer, you need to browse your brand site from a perspective of a user, behave like a general user, try to make a transaction, and just don't do a functional testing to see that, if things are working or not. I mean, in this case, there are things that are not working as well. So clearly there was no functional testing also done. So a lot of things to fix. I hope you found these 3 video series helpful. I just made these on the go with not much thought. I just noticed this side and I thought that there are a lot of things that we can learn pretty quickly from this. So if you found it helpful, please leave comment and let me know. Do subscribe and we will keep coming back for more videos. The idea is that we want every brand to grow daily at 91 Growth, and this is one way that as marketers we also can keep growing. Thank you so much. Subscribe and keep following us.